Well, the organisation is I suppose, based on the same sort of principles that run the Saudi Arabian system as well, which is a very conservative, fundamental sort of Islam that tries to hark back to the days of the Prophet and imagines that their view of Islam reflects the Prophet's way of life. I think they're what you might call literalists. So what they're trying to do is take every word of the Quran and say, you cannot, this is immutable, it is perfect, you cannot interpret it or change it in any way, you can't adapt it to modern circumstances, and you have to deal with groups in the society that don't accept that. Now, that can mean other Muslims, especially Shia Muslims, but also other Sunnis who don't agree, and then it deals with Christians and Yazidis and the various minorities that have been on the sharp end of their behaviour. Well, they call themselves an Islamic State, and that's to an extent what I think they're trying to create. This organisation, which may not be a conventional state the way we think of it, but in which the electricity runs, the sewage operates, you have transportation, and you're constantly pressing on those who disagree with you. Well, the idea of a caliphate is, it could as much as anything just reflect al-Baghdadi's sort of grandiose ideas for himself. But the concept of a caliphate is something that we've tended to dismiss, but when it was abolished in 1923, that was one of the most traumatic experiences for Muslims imaginable. I mean, you think of yourself as a Catholic and the papacy is taken away. That sort of dramatic impact on people. So by talking about that, he's actually targeting a sensitive nerve in the minds of Muslims. And he is presenting himself as a descendant of the Prophet as well. So there's this sort of double link to a very sensitive area.